Hey, my name's Lily, and I guess you could say I was the villain of my own story. But let me tell you how that all changed, how I found my way to the light with the help of my best friend Max, the real hero of this tale. Growing up was tough for me. I had a dreadful past that haunted me like a shadow. See, my parents were taken away from me at a young age, and I ended up in this terrible foster home where no one really cared about me. I had to fend for myself, and it made me bitter and angry. I lashed out at everyone around me, pushing them away, fearing they'd hurt me too. But then, Max came along. We met in high school, and he was like a ray of sunshine in my dark world. He didn't judge me for my past or my behaviour. Instead, he saw something in me worth saving. We became best friends, and he was always there for me, through thick and thin. One day, things took an unexpected turn. Max introduced me to his cousin Emily, and sparks flew between us. She was the first person who showed me genuine kindness and love. As much as I wanted to push her away, I couldn't deny the way she made me feel. It scared me, and I didn't know how to deal with it. So I did what I always did best, push people away. But Emily was different. She wasn't going to give up on me that easily. She challenged me to be a better person, and little by little, I found myself opening up to her. She made me want to change, to become someone worthy of her love. As our romance blossomed, my past came back to haunt me. The people from my foster home resurfaced, and they were out for revenge. Turns out, they were involved in some shady business, and they blamed me for their downfall. They wanted me gone for good, and they'd stop at nothing to make it happen. Max, Emily, and I found ourselves in a whirlwind of suspense and danger. The adventure we embarked on to protect ourselves from my past was both thrilling and terrifying. But through it all, Max was the pillar of strength, and Emily showed me what it meant to be truly brave. We faced numerous challenges, and some of our friends even lost their lives in the process. It was heartbreaking, but it also made me realize the importance of friendship, love, and loyalty. I had always been selfish, thinking only about my own pain. But now I understood that there were people who cared about me deeply, and their lives were intertwined with mine. As the danger intensified, Max and I began to argue. He was worried about my reckless behaviour, and I was furious at him for trying to control me. It seemed like we were drifting apart, and it tore me apart inside. One day, when we were cornered by our enemies, I made a tough decision. I surrendered myself to save Emily and Max. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done, but I knew they needed to survive. During my captivity, I had a lot of time to think. I realized that being the villain in my own story had been a choice, and it was time to change that. I had to face my past and accept the mistakes I made. I needed to forgive myself and seek forgiveness from others. Meanwhile, Max and Emily were working tirelessly to rescue me. When they finally did, I was a different person. I had shed the bitterness and anger that had consumed me for so long. I was ready to be a better person, to be the hero of my own story. Max and Emily forgave me, and I vowed to protect them, just as they had protected me. Together, we confronted our enemies, and with the help of some unexpected allies, we defeated them once and for all. The aftermath was bittersweet. We had lost friends, but we had also gained a newfound appreciation for life and each other. Max and Emily's love for each other had grown stronger, and they were engaged to be married. As for me, well, I still had a long way to go on my journey of redemption, but I was on the right path. I decided to start anew, leaving behind the dark past that had haunted me for so long. With Max and Emily by my side, I enrolled in college and worked hard to build a better future for myself. Throughout this ordeal, I had learned the true meaning of friendship, love, and sacrifice. I had learned that being a hero didn't mean having superpowers or always making the right choices. It meant being there for the people you cared about, even when things got tough. It meant facing your fears and embracing the light within you. And that's how my story went from being a villain to a hero. It wasn't an easy journey, but it was worth it. I found redemption, love, and a family in Max and Emily. Life still had its challenges, but with them by my side, I knew I could face anything that came my way. So here's to the power of friendship and the strength of love. They can turn even the darkest villain into a hero. And hey, maybe one day my story will inspire someone else to find their way to the light too. Until then, I'll keep living my life to the fullest, with my best friend and my love by my side.